Hey everybody, it's Lisa here from Sacred Star. So I thought we'd do something a little bit different, and there'll be more of this to come eventually. Not just I won't be just sharing the plant oils. There'll be more to come in regards to plants in general, the energy of how the plant feels. Because for me, doing these videos is really just to help you feel it, help you remember, because this is old. Like the tuning into plant energy, feeling plant energy is very old. It's the wisdom is old. It's been around forever and ever, since forever. It's just that obviously we've all been in wherever we've needed to be in regards to living and life and different places and spaces, and we haven't always focused or put our energy into the natural world, or feeling the natural world, or feeling the essence and the spirit of the natural world. We know what it looks like. We know that we use food, obviously, plants for food and things like that. But for me, I'm very passionate about how you feel, how the plants feel. What can you feel from the plants? What's the messages that they give you? Because I believe we all know it. I believe we all know it. We all do. We all know ancient wisdom. It's in us. It's in our DNA. It's in our ancestry. Our soul knows it. And so really, I feel like it's a beautiful thing to connect to. It's a beautiful world to connect to when you are feeling out of balance, disconnected, loss of identity, feeling like you don't belong. For me, feeling the plant kingdom, feeling the earth, feeling the land, feeling the earth mother, and knowing that they are family, she is family, has made me feel more at home. Because for a long time in this world, a lot of us, and myself included, have felt like we miss where we come from. So for me, when I feel like that, what's helped me is to feel that connection to the land, and to feel that connection to the earth mother. Because when I've had those thoughts of not feeling like I'm at home, then I think, hang on a minute, I am at home. I'm home here with her. She is home. And the place that I miss, that I'll be going back to that place when the time comes. But for now, this is where I am. I am here, and I am with her. And really, for me, sharing these videos is really just to help people who are feeling disconnected and wanting to feel belonging. And there is belonging. Obviously, the earth that's where we belong. We belong on her. We need her, and she needs us, together as one. So for me, moving forward, I'll be doing not just plant oils. I'll be sharing whatever I feel is right to share, and to let you know that a lot of us have nature on our doorstep. If it's not on your doorstep, you could have it in the way of houseplants in your home. And what are you feeling? What do you feel with your plants? So for me, This is actually a dwarf one. It's not really looking dwarf, is she? She doesn't look dwarf at all. In fact, she's getting bigger. But I purchased her last year with two others, so I got three at the same time, and they were all baby house plants. However, out of the three of them, who I feel are all the same age, she feels older. She's a little bit, she feels like she has more maturity, which is interesting. But we know they flower, and she's in her dormancy stage right now. But last year, she's in my bedroom, this one. But last year, I woke up in the night and I could smell a floral scent. It was a very deep, distinctive floral scent. And I wasn't sure where it was coming from. I thought it was spirit. Well, it was, but it wasn't a person. It was actually coming from her. She was flowering, and I didn't know for anyway, 2 days later, I was opening the curtains, and as I bent down by where she sits, I smelt one of her flowers, and it was the same smell that had woken me up in the night. And I was like, oh, you actually have a scent. Your flowers have a scent. So anyway, it's not a strong scent. It's faint, but the aroma is very different. It's a very unusual scent. So she was flowering. Anyway, it's a scent. But anyway, the feeling I get from her and the energy that she oozes is luxurious. She is a very luxurious plant. Her energy oozes luxury. And the feeling I got last week with her was when I started feeling these, the essence of her was, I could feel like that exotic feel. I could feel, because I've started to feel also where plants have, even before I know where they originate from, I can feel what feels like where they would originate from. So for me, she felt like her origins were in South America, and they were showing me a beautiful lady sitting. I couldn't see her face, this lady, of course, but the feeling I was getting and seeing was this beautiful image of a woman sitting on looked like a regal setting, like a throne, and the peace lilies were there, and this woman had like a robe, like a sort of like Greek Roman kind of, that kind of attire, the robes. I can't remember what they're called. And I know that on either side of her, I can still see it now, would be like a man on either side holding on to what looked like a spear, but that was all gold. And so for me, seeing that and feeling this like real luxurious, regal, beautiful energy, I was like, oh, peace, Lily. You're very luxurious, very regal. And I could feel like what felt like a jungle feel, but very regal, very beautiful. So that's the thing, is your plants, your indoor plants are not just plants. They all hold this beautiful essence, and whatever it feels for you. But that's what I was feeling with her, was luxurious, exotic, regal, a very beautiful feel, and then when you feel these things, you will look at your plants differently. You will look at them and admire them, and they like it. They like to be admired. They like it when you can feel, like when you look at them and you feel them and you realize that they're more than just a plant. They feel that, and then you will feel it. You will feel this connection between you and the plant, and it's moving. Like, it moves me to tears at times because the feeling is so beautiful, and there's healing in it. Like, there is healing in the plant kingdom. When you feel that, then you know you're not alone. You know you have all these beautiful plants that are all around you on your doorstep, and they are giving you love and support. And it's like you've got this huge team. When you go around and you see trees are like huge guardians, and they hold so much wisdom. The plant kingdom holds wisdom older than us. And it is a beautiful thing for us to experience while we're here. And it's beautiful because we're not just here on the planet being humans, living a life, feeling disconnected, lost, blah, and all the rest of it. You have access to the plant kingdom. You have access when you need it. And you say, I need your help. Feel that energy. Like, I know in my time, and during different times where I've had low periods in my life, and if I've had carnation flowers, and obviously cut carnation flowers, and they're in vases or in a vase. I remember this time, it was in the dining room. I was sitting in the lounge, and I was having this moment where I was feeling sad, and then all I could smell was the carnation. So the carnation flower could feel my sadness, and was the scent she was sending. She was sending healing to me. She was sending it because she could feel it. She could feel my sadness. So yeah, so it's all there. And for me, I was talking to my mum the other night about this and talking about the plant messages. And she said to me, when you were a little girl, she said, when you were 4 years old, you said to me, you told me why forget-me-nots were called forget-me-nots. She said at 4 years old, you said, God named them forget-me-nots so we wouldn't forget God's name. And she said to me, how would you know at 4 years old? I said to her, I can't remember. But she said, even then, so we talked about that. And I said to her, even then, I was feeling it then, as you do as a child. Everything comes natural. It's second nature, right? Key word, second nature. You feel it. So for me, my passion behind this is really just to help you if you're feeling lost, disconnected, off center, identity, belonging. Know that when you feel it in the planet, you feel it in the earth, you feel her. She reminds you that you belong. You belong. She is the great mother, the greatest mother, and she is full of unconditional love, like these babies. Unconditional love. It's everywhere. Okay? So next time you look at your house plants, go to the feeling of what can you feel. Okay? Because it's magical, beautiful, and it's just beautiful. It's uplifting. Okay. Thanks everybody. Lots of love.